STL Ocarina. For over 20 years, the revolutionary force in musical instruments.
From Studio 87 in Houston, Texas, it's time for the STL Ocarina Podcast. And now, here's your host of the STL Ocarina Podcast, Charles Berman. Good evening and welcome once again to the STL Ocarina Podcast for Thursday, June 6, 2025. I'm your host, Charles Berman, product tester for STL Ocarina, and in this week's podcast, we talk about the upcoming events of the brand. We got a fun fact, you joke du jour, and a lot of fun stuff. And to kick this week's podcast off, we got another exciting segment we call Did You Know That? In Europe, especially in Italy, the 19th century marked a major turning point in the history of the instrument. Italian craftsman Giuseppe Donati revolutionized the design by creating the transverse, or sweet potato ocarina, which featured an elongated shape that allowed for a wider musical range. This design quickly gained popularity and established the ocarina as a beloved musical instrument. Now you know. We now go to the STL Ocarina Comedy Lounge for your joke du jour. We now go. Which legendary creature keeps musical time best? A metronome!
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Really? Really? I mean really. Anyway, we go now to the STL Ocarina Podcast Experts Corner for your helpful hint of the week. Crawl first, walk next, then run. Even though you progress much more quickly on the ocarina than many other instruments, remember that you must crawl before you walk, and walk before you can run. As to other investments, music provides the greatest returns over the long haul. And almost anyone who sticks with it long enough can become an accomplished musician. And so I began playing the ocarina. I have always been able to look back and realize that I was noticeably better than had been only 1 year before. On many occasions, I've rejected a song as unappealing only to return to it a year or so later and find that it was a gem. I simply didn't have the skills to make it sparkle the first time around. On other songs, the techniques are a little over my head. I just kept chipping away, remembering to run through them now and again when I take short ocarina breaks. A few months or a year later, the seemingly impossible song has been transformed into a near virtuoso performance. And that was your STL Ocarina Podcast Experts Corner for your helpful hint of the week. Don't go away. We'll be right back with more of the STL Ocarina Podcast with your STL Ocarina News and your Hot 8 Bestsellers of the Week. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more of the STL Ocarina Podcast right after this commercial break.
Hi, I'm Heather Scott, professional ocarina player and fellow music educator. I choose ocarina because its simplicity contributes to the overall success of my students. Beginners are able to achieve a rich, beautiful tone right away, allowing me more time to focus on music education. Through teaching ocarina, I've seen more confident, passionate students who are eager to practice and advance. If you're looking for something unique, fun, and culturally inclusive to offer your students, choose ocarina.
I choose ocarina because I was able to get a nice sound right away and can focus more on reading my music.
I choose ocarina because the lessons are easy and fun.
I choose ocarina because I can play all my favorite songs on them.
I chose ocarina because it made music class so much more fun and it got me excited for joining band next year.
I choose ocarina because it is really cool and I know I'm capable of playing other instruments too.
At St. Louis Ocarina, we believe that every student is capable of learning music and that it is essential to their overall well-being. When you partner with us, you'll receive quality instruments, complimentary lesson plans, and unlimited teacher training and support. Choose ocarina.
Choose ocarina!
A firm musical foundation.
The very best start.
A great beginning.
A love of music that won't end.
We invite you to partner with us. This is where music education begins.
You should learn how to play a musical instrument. Here at STL Ocarina, we believe that music is for anywhere, anytime, and anyone. These are 5 reasons why you should pick up an instrument today. First of all, listening to music, or better yet, playing music, can stimulate your brain and increase its capacity for memory. On top of that, reading sheet music can increase your hand-eye coordination. I mean, think about it. You have to read these little notes on a page, and then your brain converts that information into specific motor patterns, rhythm patterns, sometimes incorporating breathing techniques, all while you're listening to what you're playing to make sure it sounds good. And all of these things have to work in tandem. Playing an instrument can really boost your reading and comprehension skills, especially when you expose yourself to increasingly more difficult pieces of music. And as you learn more difficult pieces of music, you might find that learning an instrument is pretty difficult, but that's okay. That's what makes it a great tool for learning self-discipline. It really takes a lot of discipline to go over the hardest parts again and again to get them just right. And last, and most important to me, and probably a lot of us, is that the more proficient you get with an instrument, the more you can play it the way you want to play it and what you want to play. And that leads to making it a great tool for self-expression. And when the self is expressed, stress levels go down. Who wouldn't love that? So that's why.
Welcome back to the STL Ocarina Podcast, and now it's time for your STL Ocarina News. It's now time for your convention report. This weekend, we are headed to the home of the legendary Camelback Mountains, the Musical Instrument Museum, and the home of the Arizona Diamondbacks. And this weekend, STL Ocarina will be at Phoenix Fan Fusion from Friday, April 6th to Friday, June 6th to June 8th, 2025 at the Phoenix Convention Center, stuff here in the Phoenix, Arizona area. Come check us out in the exhibit hall for some super awesome deals on ocarinas and ocarina accessories you can't find anywhere else, but only from STL Ocarina. Wherever you find a snacks at a convention near you, find out right here, only on the STL Ocarina Podcast, where you will find out right here all about the exclusive news and updates you can't find anywhere else. The best in the world, STL Ocarina. And in other news, stay tuned here to the STL Ocarina Podcast for all the latest on upcoming new events, new products, new music videos, and much more. Did you know that we have a newsletter? Here's how to subscribe to the STL Ocarina newsletter.
And here's a quick demonstration video on how to subscribe to the STL Ocarina newsletter. If you visit the website www.stlocarina.com, you'll scroll all the way down until you see newsletter. Just type in your name and your email address and hit the old submit button to subscribe to the STL Ocarina newsletter.
Super cool. That is super cool. That's not all. Wanna be an all-star? Here's how to subscribe to the STL Ocarina All-Stars membership. The more on that, we take you to our STL Ocarina correspondent, Devry Newsom. Devry, tell these people here how to become an STL Ocarina member of the STL Ocarina All-Stars membership.
Hello everyone, we are thrilled to unveil something extraordinary, our brand new Ocarina All-Stars membership. It's packed with exclusive perks to elevate your Ocarina experience like never before. So what do you get as an All-Star? Let's break it down. First, you enjoy standard shipping on all of your orders, wherever you are. Your Ocarina treasures will arrive right at your doorstep with no extra cost. Next, unlock exclusive discounts on our finest ocarinas, accessories, and sheet music. These deals are only for our elite All-Star members. And the best part, you'll get early access to our newest releases. Be the first to explore and own the latest creations before anyone else. Plus, with your first purchase, you'll receive a complimentary personalized gift, a surprise designed just for you. It's our way of making your membership even more unique. And to kick off your Ocarina journey, we're offering an exclusive 15-minute one-on-one lesson with our expert instructor. Whether you're mastering how to hold your Ocarina or perfecting your first notes, this personalized session will set you on your path to Ocarina mastery. So if you love ocarinas and you want to be a part of a community that celebrates your passion, the Ocarina All-Stars membership is for you. Head on over to stlocarina.com to join today. I cannot wait for you to experience all the benefits and join the All-Stars family. Thanks for watching, and welcome to Ocarina All-Stars.
Thanks, Devry. We have a special coupon code for our viewers here. If you use the coupon code at checkout, Charles, you'll receive a whopping 20% off on all products. Visit our website at www.stlocarina.com. That's the coupon code at checkout, Charles, to receive a whopping 20% off on all products. Visit our website at www.stlocarina.com today. And that was your STL Ocarina News. It's time for your Hot 8 Bestsellers of the Week. Number 8 this week on our Hot 8 Bestsellers Countdown. Number 8 this week on our Hot 8 Bestsellers Countdown. Number 8 this week goes to the 6-hole tenor ocarina in C major. Number 7 this week on our Hot 8 Bestsellers Countdown. Number 7 this week goes to Descend for the Night Sky with the 12-hole tenor ocarina, The Dragon. Are you dragging your feet? No, I'm not. I'm not dragging my feet. Oh, come on. Number 6 this week on our Hot 8 Bestsellers Countdown. My goodness. Number 6 this week on our Hot 8 Bestsellers Countdown, a harmonious blend of artistry and sound, the 12-hole Wooden Alto Ocarina in F major. Number 5 this week on our Hot 8 Bestsellers Countdown. Number 5 this week goes to Numero 5 this week goes to on our Hot 8 Bestsellers Countdown. Number 5 this week goes to perfect for the young Zelda fan. This is 12-hole Classic Zelda Tenor Ocarina C major with Legend of Zelda Songbook. Number 4. This isn't golf, but we'll allow it. Number 4 this week goes to, my goodness gracious, number 4 this week on our Hot 8 Bestsellers Countdown. Holy moly. Rise from the Ashes with the 12-hole Tenor Ocarina the Phoenix. Number 3 this week on our Hot 8 Bestsellers Countdown. Number 3 this week goes to Number 3 on our Hot 8 Bestsellers Countdown. Breath of the Wilderness, the Ocarina of Your Dreams, the 12-hole Zelda Wooden Tenor Ocarina. Number 2 this week on our Hot 8 Bestsellers Countdown. Number 2 this week goes to Numero 2 this week goes to on our Hot 8 Bestsellers Countdown. Stay hydrated with the Element Ocarina, Water in C major tenor. And finally this week, ladies and gentlemen, number 1 this week goes to on our Hot 8 Bestsellers Countdown. Number 1 this week goes to Number 1 this week on our Hot 8 Bestsellers Countdown. Number 1 this week is the 12-hole Tenor Ocarina with Legend of Zelda Songbook. Perfect for the young, for the true Zelda fan. This is 12-hole Tenor Ocarina with Legend of Zelda Songbook. And that was your Hot 8 Bestsellers of the Week. Don't go away. We'll be right back with more of the STL Ocarina Podcast with your words of wisdom. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more of the STL Ocarina Podcast right after this.
Top 5 songs from Ocarina of Time, according to ChatGPT. Top 5 songs from Majora's Mask, according to ChatGPT.
Tired of trying to learn ocarina on your own? Having trouble knowing if what you're playing is correct? Then you need the Art of Ocarina Instructional DVD. Finally, a product that breaks music down to its most basic steps, helping you learn the ocarina in no time. This DVD is a companion to the Art of Ocarina Method Book, Volume 1, and is the first instructional guide for the ocarina in English. Get special tips and practice advice. Designed for beginners. Perfect for men, women, and children too.
It's the best thing since blankets with sleeves.
Similar products sell for over $80, but you can get your DVD for only $15. Order now and receive a second DVD for only $30. But wait, there's more! You'll also get a complimentary sense of accomplishment and lifelong skill for free. That's a $47 value for free. Go to stlocarina.com to order your instructional DVD now. That's stlocarina.com. That's stlocarina.com.
Welcome back to the STL Ocarina Podcast. But before we go, we have some words of wisdom for you.
In many ways, the work of a critic is easy. We risk very little, yet enjoy a position over those who offer up their work and their selves to our judgment. We thrive on negative criticism, which is fun to write and to read. But the bitter truth we critics must face is that in the grand scheme of things, the average piece of junk is probably more meaningful than our criticism designating it so. But there are times when a critic truly risks something, and that is in the discovery and defense of the new. The world is often unkind to new talent, new creations. The new needs friends. Last night I experienced something new. An extraordinary meal from a singularly unexpected source. To say that both the meal and its maker have challenged my preconceptions about fine cooking is a gross understatement. They have rocked me to my core. In the past, I have made no secret of my disdain for Chef Gusteau's famous motto, "Anyone can cook," but I realize only now do I truly understand what he meant. Not everyone can become a great artist, but a great artist can come from anywhere.
Words to live by right there, both as a musician and in life. Looks like we're all out of time. Thank you so much for watching this week. If you like what you saw, please check out our website at www.stlocarina.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and all of our social media pages. This is Charles Berman, product tester for STL Ocarina, saying so long from the STL Ocarina Podcast. Keep practicing, and we'll see you next time for more of the STL Ocarina Podcast. We'll see you next week. For more information about our products, visit our website at www.stlocarina.com.
STL Ocarina. For over 20 years, the revolutionary force in musical instruments.